Hi, friends.
Hey, Birdie, what's up? Hey, everybody, welcome in. Tap the screen and share the live, please. Hey, Brandon, how are you? Hey, Fern. Hello, Marie. Hey, Barb. Yeah, after the live, though, Barb. Hey, Bryce. Hey, Genitalia. We're talking about Matt Country Boy tonight. I don't have the option to invite people for some reason, so you're just gonna have to request a box show. Tap and share, y'all, please. Hey, Deb. You almost thought you didn't have boxes. That picture is cracking me up, Fern. Oh, I see. Shoot, did I turn the gifts off? Hey, Lisa.
Not sure.
How you doing, Barb? Oh, good, thank you. I couldn't remember. Hey, Beggars. Hey, Bow Hunter. Perfect, thank you. Tap and share, please. Thank you, Lisa. Perfect, thanks, Tish.
There went your opportunity for that interstellar checkmate.
Dang it.
Dang it.
Tonight was probably my night, too.
Right?
Hey, Granny Annie. Hey, Jules. Lola, hello. Hey, Fighter, how are you? Wait a few minutes for all the mods to get in here. Perfect, yes, send it to me. Thank you. I feel a little better, actually. Thank you for asking. Hey, Bugs. Yeah, no lion tonight. Dang it. And I thought I was going to be able to retire after this live. Thank you, Granny Annie. I am feeling much better. Not 100%, but a gas station rose, of course. Who doesn't love a good gas station rose? If y'all could, has Kramer fallen lately? I don't know. I don't think so. If y'all could repost the live, we would appreciate it. Oh my gosh, no gas station chicken for me. sure, Barb. I've never got chicken from a gas station. I just don't know if I could be that brave. We're going to talk about Matt, Country Boy Matt, tonight. Lots of information. Hey, Senior, how are you? Gas station pizza is good. It might be. Hey, Jema. Hey, Cindy. How are you, Cindy? How are you, Jema? Hey, Nana. Of course, what is it? Don't let you in a box tonight. Got it. Don't request or I'll just put you up here. Where has Tim Nash been? I haven't really been on the app that much lately in the last couple of days. I've been trying to get better so I can go back to work. Hey, Gold, how are you?
I'll be right back.
Oh, of course we will, Fighter, of course. Jema, do you get tired of just running through the comments? I feel better, Cindy, thank you. Not 100%. I won't be talking a lot tonight because my throat gets dried out and then I start coughing, but I'm better than I was. Okay, Fighter, I'll check after the live. Working on your mom bod. I'm done. That took me out. Oh, that's a good idea, Ladybug. Thank you. Hey, Cleavage. Hey, Christy. It's a work in progress. I'm done. Hey, Lori. How are you? Yeah, I don't, Brandon, so back to work it is. All right, tonight, mods, we're not going to entertain any shenanigans tonight. I don't care who it is. If they try to derail the live, mute them. No warnings tonight. We're just going to get everything done. I don't want any drama. We just want to do the live. We've been trying to do this live for a little while now, so tonight's the night. So mute. If it keeps happening, then block. Yeah, I don't care who it is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No warnings. Don't warn them. Just mute them. With that being said, we'll just let Fallon start this out. I need to mute because I need to get a drink.
Thank you all for being here tonight. Tonight we are talking about Country Boy Matt. As we go through the screenshots, Birdie has a lot of screenshots that she will be cycling through. If there is one that you miss, let us know. She can put it back up, but she's going to cycle through them as she hears us talk about them. We're going to talk about somebody that, in my personal opinion, is a hero. She's a hero to definitely somebody that has 4 paws and a fluffy tail. Her name is Fern Angus, and she is in the 4th box here. She'll be talking to you tonight about one of her loves of her life. She has many, but the spotlight will be on Daisy. There will be resources that you will hear whenever you be able to find any of this information. We can repost it to the Reddit, which is Country Boy 1202 Snark. Country for Life 1202 Snark. I'll take a screenshot of that, and that will be posted periodically throughout the live stream, so you will know where you can go to find the many lies of Matt, Country Boy Matt, who has used innocent souls, exploited animals to make money. You'll hear about how long he's been doing it. You'll hear about the recycled lies. You'll hear about the disgusting charges in which Matt seems to say they're lies, but paper trails don't lie. And there's something to charges. So if you listen and you have questions, please ask. But just sit back and enjoy listening to a very heartfelt story that is one that should have been told a long time ago, and it probably needs to continue to be told. So Fern, I'm going to let you take it away, ma'am.
Thanks, Fallon. Hi, I'm Fern. Me and my fiance, we adopted Daisy in October 16th of 2024. She came from the Friends of Longview Animals Shelter. It's quite a local shelter to me, so it's not really too far for me, but that's besides the point. The screenshot that you're looking at right now is the shelter overview page. It did state that she was a take-in. One thing that the shelter management did tell me is if she was taken in as like a stray, or if she had ran away from the camp like Matt had said, they wouldn't have known her name. Shelter management did confirm with me when I did go to adopt her that she was dropped off there and surrendered to them. So at the time of adoption, they were, let me rephrase that. At the time that he was begging for money to get her back, Daisy was completely signed over to the shelter as a surrender. The shelter management confirmed with me also that there was no way that he could have gotten her back, even if he did raise enough money. So I don't know why he was raising the money. But there was no way he would have been able to get her back. She was up for adoption, and they wouldn't have let him adopt her back. Let me see. Let me just look at my notes. The shelter management also confirmed with me her puppies that he did have, or that she had about 3 months prior to her being surrendered, were surrendered a couple weeks before she was surrendered. So when I believe he stated at one point, all the puppies were adopted. He found good homes for them. That was a lie. He did in fact surrender them to the shelter, and they were picked up by a rescue. I have no knowledge of where the puppies went. I just know that they went to a rescue, and hopefully went to good homes. Let's see. When I picked up Daisy, her shelter paperwork did state that when she was dropped off, she did have intestinal parasites at the time of surrender. She is completely clear of that now. When I adopted her, she was completely clear of that. But it just goes to show, like, the state that he was keeping his animals in. It's really not a good state for any animal to be in. I know the day that we adopted her, he did go live afterwards begging for money to get her back after she was adopted. I did go in there a couple times just to let them know, or let him know, like, hey, she's no longer there. And I did get muted and blocked every time I went in there. So I really don't think he was raising money to get her back. He was just raising money for whatever. But that's my personal opinion. Daisy has been with us for a little over a year now. She's very happy. She has 2 sisters and 1 little brother. She's very happy. And around May or April of last year, she did battle pneumonia, and that was pretty scary. We thought we almost lost her. She was hospitalized for a few days. They wanted to flush her lungs out, but luckily it did clear up, and she was released from the hospital, and she is doing awesome. She hasn't had it pop up since. That doesn't know what caused it, doesn't know what happened, but she's doing awesome now. But she's basically just an outgoing dog. She loves doing stuff. She loves playing with the other dogs, and she's just an awesome dog. My family's come down to visit a few times this year and have met her, and everybody wants to take her. I have 4 dogs. I don't want to say she's the best, but she's a really good dog. I know Matthew has other dogs. He has Rebel. He has that new dog that he just got as well. But going back to like Daisy's puppies, I know there is video footage of him physically slapping or hitting one of Daisy's puppies, and it's screaming in pain. I know that is on the Reddit that was posted here earlier. That Fallon stated earlier. It is a very hard watch, so if you go seeking out that video, just be aware, like, it is a very hard watch. I also have it pinned, I believe it's pinned to my page, but I do have it censored, so if you want to view it, but you don't want to have that hard watch, it is on my page. He also kept one of Daisy's puppies, but I'm going to say it's my opinion that the puppy died due to neglect. He did show the dog wounded and dead. I'll say wounded and dead on live, because alive when he showed it. This video is also available on that Reddit. And I also have the censored version on my page if you prefer to look at the censored version. But again, if you go seeking out that video, just make sure you know that it's a very hard watch. And I know this goes without being said that Matthew also exploits Rebel for money. Every time he's online, he's always asking for some sort of money, but he always follows it up with he needs dog food or he needs vet bill money or something for Rebel. So he's definitely trying to look for animal lovers to give him something. I'm really just on this panel just to talk about the animal aspect of it. I don't, because I have Daisy and I don't want her to hear his voice. I know that sounds really dumb, but I don't want her to hear his voice. So when I do watch him, I'm either in my office or she's not around. So that's really all I have today.
You did great, Fern. That was one of the things whenever you were preparing your piece that struck a chord with me that I wanted to make sure everyone heard. She doesn't watch Matt much now because she's so afraid of hearing his voice that Daisy could go back and relive the things that she lived through. The pain, the abuse, the neglect. That's some powerful love. You can see how beautiful she is. Fern, you have done an amazing job with your heart. Thank you for saving this baby. And I know that your zoo is so much happier having her as an addition.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, you did great, Fern. Thank you. And feel free to jump in anything that you remember. One of the key things that I want everybody to remember is the Reddit. Country for Life 1202 Snark. That Reddit shows you exactly how long Matt has been lying, exploiting animals, lying about his heart, lying about his medical conditions, lying about jobs that he says he had, jobs, going and doing things that he doesn't intend to do. One of the things that drew me to watching Matt was the same thing that everybody else was telling me about it. It was about the animals. His biggest thing was, I got to raise money for dog food. I got to do, I got to get shots. I got to do this. It's always for the animal when he starts to run out of lies for himself. When he came back, now this time around, he is living at grandma's. Him and Kyle, and he always had an excuse. He said that, and this is his words, he said when he came back that they lost their job because the owner gave the job to their people. Now, I promise you, even if a brother or a sister came into the job that I had and said that they wanted my job, nobody's going to just give my job away because I'm too valuable to what I'm doing. And I know that that's the same here with the chat and the people in the boxes. Somebody's not going to just give away something you're busting your butt for. So that goes along with reading the room. And that's the same thing for when people get on here and they say that people are calling their jobs and they got me fired. Well, people can call my job all day long. People can call anybody in the chat their jobs all day long. If you're doing a good job and busting your butt, they're not going to believe some idiot that went and called your job and told them a bunch of lies. So people need to read the room and know that these beggars and scammers are just sharing stories. He said
The other night, I'm sorry, go ahead, Checkmate.
I just want to say that the last live that he had was probably about a week ago, and that whole live is on my YouTube. If anybody doesn't know who he is and wants to go listen to it, I will warn you, it's 3.5 hours long time that night. But if you do watch it, you're going to listen to every lie that he tells, every exploitation that he shows. It's all there. You can see it all in that live of what he does with his animals.
He also mentioned the other night, about a week ago, that last live that Checkmate's talking about. I'm going to see about getting Daisy back, and starts looking over at Kyle. And I'm like, you do not need Daisy. Daisy has a home. Absolutely not. And I was like, the nerve of this fool up here. Oh, it made me so mad.
I'm glad I didn't hear it. I'd have been on my way on something rolling. Because there's no way that dude in his mind thinks that he did anything right by Daisy. He's not even doing right by Rebel and that poor little dog Athena. Makes me sick. Guys, there is so many things that you'll hear from the panel, and you'll actually see some facts in the chat as well, because people know about Matt. He's been doing this for a very long time. The Reddit is filled with facts. It's filled with enablers. It's filled with people who stroll into that chat and they ask questions that give him some sort of credibility. Oh, does your stomach hurt? Oh, you don't feel good? Oh, you look great. Knowing that this dude's going to nod off at any moment, or he's lying about Rebel's trying to sleep and he's trying to make it look like Rebel is at death's door. I don't know if that little dog Athena is fixed. Fern said something the other day that what's going to happen next is we're going to have puppies with Athena and Rebel possibly, and then we're going to have a whole other problem. Dogs not being vaccinated, not being wormed, they're not going to have a place to sleep, not going to be cared for. And if one of them happens to be the run of the family, what kind of care are they going to get? So we're going to have a whole repeat. Again, kind of like everything that happens with Matt. It's always a repeat. Every single thing, his lies, he's recycling. His laziness, recycling. Just because he doesn't want to get off his ass and do for himself. Because he wants everybody to hand it to him.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, he recycled the same story last year pretty much at the same time about Rebel being sick and dying. And, you know, it's awful that he keeps using that dog this way.
On January 4th through the 5th, because he was on, like Checkmate said, for hours. It rolled into from the 4th to the 5th, and he was talking about everything under the sun. He was just rambling, talking about being at grandma's, talking about, and I was wondering why he was coming on so late. And Checkmate made a good point that he was coming on so late because it was after grandma went to bed. So he had a run of the house and he could do whatever it is he wanted to, talk as how he wanted to, things like that. And in that live stream, he was talking about how Rebel was so sick and he needed to take him to a vet. And there was a lady in there by the name of Connie. And she could not understand why he wouldn't listen to the things that she was saying. You could see in the chat where she's like, I don't Cash App, but I have Venmo, or I have it. And it doesn't matter the pay apps. It was a constant back and forth. You could see that she wasn't all understanding. She was just an elderly lady trying to help someone on the screen that had a sick dog. Had no idea. When I messaged her, I tried to explain to her that this is what's going on. He has done this over and over. That dog's not sick. Even if the dog was sick, he's not going to take it to the vet. He's going to use that money. She didn't read my message until afterwards. When she read my message, after all said and done, she sent him $60. She messaged him to find out about how the dog was. She said, thanks, truly, and thank you. I struggled to get that money, and he didn't. He said he told her that he didn't raise enough money to take the dog, and he didn't take him.
Which you could tell from the beginning of the live it was a lie, because his story changed. I mean, just within the first hour, it changed 5 times. So it's a shame that people don't really pay attention to that kind of thing.
This lady here, throughout that whole broadcast, she had someone in there that if she would have just paid attention to the many people that were in there trying to tell her, check your message request. Hell, I got blocked. I went in, told her, check your message request. Boom. And he even said it. Why? So you can message them about me? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So we can message about you and your lying ass. But he had someone in there who was so concerned about one thing. Karina had one goal. This was Matt's new account. It's Matt and Rebel. She was so concerned that he unmodded her and asked in the comments, why did you unmod me? What did I do? Why did you unmod me? Well, he said it's an account. And then she went on, and then she started, I can put my Zelle up and she can send it to me by Zelle, or she can send it to me by Venmo, and she can do that. There's Karina asking, why you unmod me? So then she went actively into enabling hard. Trying to funnel money. You give me this money, I'll send it to you. The whole thing. If someone wants to Zelle me, then I will CA Kyle. The roommate, Kyle. We all know Kyle. And if you don't, this is his other partner in crime. Go to the Reddit, Country for Life 1202 Snark. You'll see who Kyle is. They're basically cut from the same cloth. They're just as lazy and as much of a liar.
And Matt calls him his brother. He's not his biological brother.
Karina has been around a long time. Karina has been around since October of 2024. Let me get my notebook. So 2024 is a long time ago. October 2024. She didn't become a mod until March 2025. Karina used to be Karina Lacano 1. She supported since November 2024. Mod March of 2025. Sorry, I need to fix that, Birdie. I'm sorry. She supported animal abuse, active addiction, lies, and charges of unlawful restraint on less than a 17-year-old and more. So Karina watched Kyle and Matt, especially Matt, sit up on that phone and nod out and can't even make clear sentences. We've got plenty of them that are on this app that are actively begging, but they're in active addiction, and he's nodding out, can't even make a clear sentence because he only wanted cash money for his next fix. People are offering him rehab, doesn't want to have anything to do with that. People are offering him resources, doesn't want to have anything to do with that. Even as much so is, if we can find that clip later, Matt was standing outside the grocery store and was begging for dog food because he says that Rebel only eats a certain type of dog food, and it's expensive because Rebel's always having diarrhea and throwing up. Something's always wrong with Rebel. And a lady walked by and heard Matt, said that he needed dog food. She said every Wednesday that this place gives out free dog food. He didn't think that anybody could hear him. It was a hot mic. He said, "Oh, I know, we go every Wednesday." And then he muted. Someone in the chat said, "We heard what you said." He said, "Y'all didn't hear anything. They go every Wednesday and get free food." But he's always begging $60. He needs $60 for dog food. More lies. But Karina was up in there the whole time, watching him nod out, watching him use and exploit those dogs. And she even knows about the charges. And she even knows who, most people don't know who I am, but she knows enough to come in and block me. Karina knows. I would be surprised if all of you aren't blocked as well. Karina, if you're in here, why don't you speak up? Because you seem to be up all hours of the night anyway, because you were sure in there that night that he went from January 4th to January 5th, the whole night, trying to funnel money through your Cash App, Zelle, whatever your payment methods were, from an elderly lady named Connie, who the only thing she got out of it was a moderator position, just to be lied to and taken for $60. I hope you feel good about that, Karina. But maybe you'll feel good about this, because look at Matt's charges, Karina. He has multiple charges for unlawful restraint on an under 17-year-old. Something pretty horrific must have happened for him to be charged multiple times for something like that. These are his mug shots. These aren't glamour shots. Because Olin Mills doesn't go to the prisons. These are repetitive, disgusting in nature charges. Drugs, traffic citations, unlawful restraint on an under 17-year-old. And then, does anybody remember when he was at the shelter and he had that young girl with her baby with him?
Yep.
My whole body cringed when he was saying, "I'll change that baby's diaper. Let me hold on to that baby." And she was just right there all the time.
Very overly attentive.
I don't ever want to be at a point where I can't say what I need to say to all of you so you can take it out in the community. I learned so much from every one of you in the chat and these people on the panel, just listening to the awareness that you bring out. I don't ever want us to stop talking about the things that matter, because if I wouldn't have been present a long time ago, I wouldn't have known. Matt has been around a very long time. If I didn't hear about how much bullshit Matt has done and the lies that he's pulled, I would have never paid attention, and I would never have been there to hear all the things that he's done. And I never would have seen Fern's research on the unlawful restraint of an under 17-year-old. Then on January 4th into the 5th, he said, and I don't know if you guys remember this, Rammer does. He said, yeah, I went to rehab, but it had to be a co-ed rehab, and it was, because, and then you hear Kyle say something smart ass in the background, and then you see that stupid smirk through those little reptile things in his face and say, yeah, you know me, I got to be in a co-ed place. I can't have all that. And I don't remember the whole thing because he just made me sick. I just kind of had to turn him down and look away from the screen because just the way his whole body language is. And when we talk about reading the room, that goes along with it. His body language, his smirk, his smugness, that's part of it. When you treat people like that and he's talking about women disgustingly, that's his whole being. That's all he cares about, is getting one over on people, and he doesn't give a damn who he does it to. We'll find that clip and we'll post it to the Reddit so you guys can hear it for yourself. Like Fern mentioned earlier, when you go to some of those clips that are on the Reddit, please be prepared. Like, ultimate trigger warning. Some of those things are horrific. It will hurt your heart. Tonight, hearing Fern talk about Daisy, it'll lift you up. But when you think about all the things that Daisy's been through and those puppies and what they went through, it will make you sick and it will make you fired up and mad. And when that happens, share out every video you see about Matt. Every time he goes live, tell people about the Reddit. Tell them about where Daisy is now, that it's on Fern's page. The backup is on Checkmate's YouTube for his very last live. Birdie will have the live posted. Checkmate will have the live posted. Stay on Matt. The enablers are all the same. Karina's going to stay there. She's going to be there. She's going to continue to suck people like Connie in. And I do believe that I think I seen somebody message me and said that Connie was seen elsewhere in another part of Beg Talk. That's one of the things that's going to happen. People like Connie are going to cycle through Beg Talk, so we got to get to her. Because now her algorithm has picked up Beg Talk. And she's going to see every single one of them. She's going to see Matt. She's going to see Brandon and Brenda. She's going to see Tim Nash. She's going to see Tim and Angela. And they've all got a sob story. Some of the panel can go through some of the red flags that you're going to see that are common throughout all the people that you can name. Any of the names you spit out, there's a red flag. It's all deception. All you have to do is ask them to show proof. What's going to happen when you ask them to show proof? You're going to get blocked or muted. Type their name in at the top of the TikTok search bar. Anything that's out there is going to come back. And if you want to get adventurous, go to the Google, go to your Safari, go to Chrome, type in their name and scam by it and just watch what comes up. When you find something that interests you and you find what you need, repost it, share it, and go searching for more truth. If you see Connie, just message her kindly. Let her know you've come across another one. They just want your money. Fern, what are some of the red flags that you look for whenever you're watching other people other than, you know, some of the other more well-knowns like Natalia or the others that you see?
honestly, some of the red flags that I look for, if they're acting really weird, that's what kind of makes me start watching them. I know that sounds weird, but if they're acting really weird or off, I start watching them, and usually they start popping out like a Cash App, or they start dry begging of some sorts, like, oh, I could really use some DoorDash right now, or something like that. And that's where it usually kind of, these people are begging.
That's a good point I wanted to bring up. Matt, dry begging is an art for him. Oh man, if I could just taste that. If I could get that enough to get that big burrito or get a pizza, man, that would be just great. Man, that would be great. That'd be great. He does it with gifts too. What is it that he says when he gets a gift that he claims he's never seen before? Golly gee willikers, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, this dude has gotten interstellars. He's gotten lines. He's gotten these huge, huge gifts, but he claims to have never gotten them. He's had a car paid for by TikTok. We never saw the car.
I think he's actually had more than one, correct?
There's something about two that's in my memory, but I don't know what happened with the second one.
Yeah, I don't remember either, but I do remember him raising for more than one. I mean, if there's something you could beg for, Matt's begged for it, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He's even begged for chicken, like fried chicken. I mean, it's insane.
He did cleavage. He sold that power bank to the pawn shop. I know, 5 times? And he just go get it out of pawn again, and then he pawn it again the next week. He went through several tents. I mean, everything's on repeat.
Yeah, I actually remember him going through Walmart and picking stuff up and, dry bagging for it on the spot through Walmart. He did a whole live in Walmart doing that several times, actually.
He'll tell you that he doesn't have any family, but the fact is that his mom is in the same town. He spoke on it. When he first came back, he said, I was talking to my mom in the parking lot just so I could go see her. But I can't do it because she's got a narcissist for a husband and he don't want me around. Well, I wonder why, Matt. If you were part of my family, I wouldn't even claim you. Wouldn't have no part of you.
He's actually living and mooching off his grandma right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got a tent, he says, that's behind Grandma's house for where he and Kyle are going to live. I guess when they get her kicked out or whatever, because it's coming. But, crap, I had another thought, I just forgot it.
There's the @ you guys. I want to screenshot it. I think I seen a question earlier in the asking for his @ This is his @. Oh dear.
He doesn't go live daily, no. I think the last time he was on was the 4th of January.
Yes.
But he's becoming more regular. He left for quite a few months, actually, and now he's coming back more and more. So I'm sure he'll be on here pretty soon. We just wanted to talk because a lot of the new awareness people don't know about Matt. And Matt's actually been around for probably 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm. We've got another one out there that I'm hoping to have some good news from. I'm hoping that Fern's message will go out into the rest of the community. And when you look at Laurie Strode's page, that pinned video with Buddy on there, I hope that someone is able to maneuver their household and accept Buddy into their home and give him some love that he deserves. He doesn't know he's never slept on his own dog bed before. just like Daisy. Daisy didn't have her own bed. She didn't have her own anything until Fern. Because Daisy was nothing more than a moneymaker for Matt, just like Rebel. I hope when you look into their faces that you'll see what everybody else sees. And I know that times are tight, and I know that everybody's got so many things going on in their life, but there's somebody that's going to be close that Buddy can be added to. These are the stories that I would love to come on and talk about every night, but unfortunately we're here talking about how Matt is going to come back on here and he's going to talk about how people are bullying him and how people are lying on him, when the facts are on the Reddit Country for Life 1202 Snark. Outrun that, Matt. But take a look at Daisy, Matt. She never looked like that when she was with you. And I hope that one day somebody takes Rebel away from you, and I hope Rebel has a good life somewhere away from you, because you're doing Rebel wrong. Look at that smile, Matt. She used to look at you that way, but she was so weak and so skinny because you never treated her right. She would have looked at you like that had you done her right. But she's right where she's supposed to be now, Matt, because you never deserved Daisy.
And that's after she was in the hospital for a couple of days. She was just happy to see me.
She's so beautiful, Fern. There's so many stories out there, just like there's red flags. And there's always going to be somebody or something that's going to draw us into watching these beggars, scammers, and those exhibiting bad behavior. I think the way to them is always through their enablers and their moderators. We're never going to stop the begging. We're never going to stop people coming on here and sitting up in a car or laid up in a hotel bed on a pillow begging for other people's money, because people are lazy. But the problem is the people who give the money over, the moderators that are trying to funnel it in, they're the problem. There's no reason that women should feel like they're actually doing something with Captain Sabaho trying to give money to people like Matt, Jeff Gainey, and others, when they don't even want to do for themselves. Matt is an able-bodied adult, and he has a friend right next to him that goes everywhere he goes. There's 2 day labor persons right there, fully capable. But somehow somebody strolls into that chat, and it's not just elderly women. There are some country strong men who stroll into Matt's chat and see how pathetic he is and give him money. And I'll never understand why. It's not that he's a master manipulator, because he doesn't even tell the same story in a 3-hour live. His story changes, like Checkmate said. It goes from one to the next. It's just based off of however his chat is flowing. He can't even stick to one story, one lie. It always changes. The way he talks about women, the way he treats women. You can't tell me that these strong country boys that stroll into his chat really dig that. Unless they're there out of spite. So when we're messaging people, please be kind and tell them, hey, tell them the top 5 things. Thank you, Joanne. Hell, tell them the top 3. That is a con artist. He is a scammer. He is a liar. He has charges on him of unlawful restraint of a less than 17-year-old. He nods out. And he's lazy. But ultimately tell him, if you don't want to do the research, please give me a few minutes of your time and let me know. And then find a video that was one that kind of sums up everything with you with Matt and tag them in it. They can't get mad at you. And if they do, then let them send their money. Let them go in debt, in a hole, wanting to go play Cowboys and Indians out in the backyard of his grandma's house. But when they come back to you and say, man, I should have listened, you can just chalk that up and say, well, I wish you would have. But please, now that you're on the algorithm, if they ever come back to you and either cuss you out or say, man, I misjudged you, I should have listened, then remind them that they're now on an algorithm where they're going to start seeing all the beggars and scammers. If you click on Fern's name to follow her, she has videos. You'll see all the things that Daisy does. Daisy got to meet his grandparents over Christmas break or Thanksgiving, Fern?
It was over Thanksgiving and then over the summer as well. So
yes, she got to meet them, and it's just all it is going to make them happier. And again, Fern has a zoo. So she couldn't possibly not be happy. Her brothers and sisters love her, and she loves them right back. But I got to say, out of all the research and all the things that were done, hearing Fern say, I don't watch Matt much anymore because I don't want Daisy to hear his voice and be triggered, it made the hair on the back of my neck stand up, and it hurt my heart because she's so right. Daisy went through hell. Nobody would want to put her back through that. There's the zoo. And that's only half of the zoo.
yeah, that's just the doggy. Yeah, so the white one, she's obviously Daisy. The black one next to her, that's Harley. And little wiener dog, that's Coda. And the one way at the end, that's Chloe.
Beautiful. I appreciate each and every one of you for sharing, liking, and reposting. The fact that you allow me to come into this community and sit with you guys and learn with you is the best feeling. Because there's always something to learn, and there's always going to be somebody begging, scamming, and taking advantage of good, kind-hearted people. And if we can touch those people, the more the merrier, because they can learn too, just like the rest of us. We're never going to know everything. As powerful as it was for Fern to say that she doesn't watch Matt much more anymore for fear of Daisy hearing his voice, that was new to me. That was a new aspect, a way to look at things. Because I can get fired up talking about his begging, lying, way he treats women, his laziness, all of that. But then she brings it back to your heart and your soul, and you're like, oh yeah, he was exploiting this sweet child, this sweet baby, your fur baby, for money. How can you look in that face and say, I'm going to use you to beg for vet money? I'm going to say that you're dying and you're collapsing online so people will give me money. And then in the same breath, when that old lady messaged you back and said, did you take the dog to the vet? He said, no, I didn't raise enough. And he probably blocked her. I don't know. For all I know, the next time he goes live, she's probably going to pop back up in there. Because I guess that little moderator symbol means something more than what it should. But if that's the case, Connie or Karina, type your thing, whatever it is your thing is, up in the top of the TikTok search bar. Find your people. You cannot be that lonely. There's always somebody out there that likes the same things you do. Just go find them. You don't have to pay for somebody to say your name. You don't have to pay for people to pay attention to you. Go find your people. Go find somebody who's trying to learn to sing, trying to learn to play the piano, trying to learn how to, I don't know, basket weave. You can learn with them. But to exploit an animal or give money to somebody who's just sitting there waiting for your money so he can go and blow it how he wants to on the things that he wants to go play with, that's disgusting. And then to know the background of what he's done, unlawful restraint charges on a less than 17 years old. Kids are off limits. You don't mess with kids. If you are messing with somebody that is lesser than you, less powerful than you can overcome them easily, or they're weaker minded than you need some sort of attention brought to you. There's no power there. That makes you weak. When you want to prey on somebody that's doing something or trying to do something good, like these people who stroll into his chat and think that he needs saving, and he's going to prey on that. There's something wrong with him, not you. However, if you are a super enabler and you're going there out of spite, you are the ones that's keeping Matt from coming on here and taking advantage of people. The more he comes on here, the more you enable him out of spite. There's more people he's going to take advantage of, like Connie. She's obviously lonely, guys. And Matt thinks he has something by making her a moderator, making her feel special because he didn't want to take the time to like finesse her in any way. All the finessing was coming from Karina down in the chat. He called her sweetheart a couple of times. It's all manipulation. I mean, at some point, I think maybe we should all do a live and just send in ideas of what you hear that's manipulation that's mostly used. People calling them sweetheart or calling out their name over and over like Tim and Angela do Jesse. That's why she keeps going back over there. But Matt's got all the aspects of exploiting animals, lying about his health conditions because he never shows proof, lying about Rebel for money, the way he treats women, the way he treats anybody lesser in his chat, and the way he blocks and mutes and disregards the truth. Because truth isn't bullying. You start seeing messages deleted or muted or ignored, you know there's something to that. It's not always bad when we have these lives. Fern, thank you for uplifting everybody with Daisy. I hope soon that we can have another story out of Buddy.
And guys, I did ask Matt's sister to come speak tonight and to could she let her dad know they share the same dad? And they, not that they didn't want anything to do with us, they don't want anything to do with Matt. There's a lot of family trauma there. There's a lot of addiction trauma from Matt that they just did not want to rehash.
Yeah, I mean, Sierra's actually joined a few lives, and she still comes in randomly, honestly.
Right.
The Reddit is Country for Life 1202 Snark. It acts as an active search engine as well. When you go to Country for Life 1202 Snark, you see that little eyeglass up there? You click it, anything you want. You can type in Rebel, you can type in Daisy, you can type in puppies, you can type in charges, you can type in something that you're interested in to find, and it comes up like a search engine. If you can't find it here on TikTok, by typing his name at the top of the TikTok search bar, type it here. If you can't find anything there, what you're looking for, Google it. If not, reach out to any one of us. We'll stop what we're doing to help you find it. To help spread the word that Matt is lazy, he's a liar, he's exploiting animals, and he has charges on him that should never exist because he should have kept his hands to himself. But to see the love that Daisy never had, and now she's getting more of it than she could ever handle, it's on Fern's page. And there's truth on Checkmate's page. There's truth on Scam Opera's page. Anybody else posting videos about Matt, repost it, like it, share it. Even if you don't have anything to say about the videos with Matt, put the Reddit address in there so other people that are going to the comments know to go to the Reddit, Country for Life 1202 Snark, so they can see it too. And if you get tired of writing the Reddit, send them to Fern's page.
Cleavage actually brought up a story that I forgot about, where Matt was supposedly horned by the bull. Does anybody remember that story? Rammer, I know you do. There's actually a video on it about, I think he's actually telling the story. I have the video on my page. I'll pin it in case anybody wants to see it.
Oh, I want to see it now.
Yeah, I think somebody made a comment about his teeth, and he said that he lost all of his teeth because he was horned by a bull, and it went all the way through his neck. Is that correct?
Oh my.
I'll have to watch the video again myself because I don't remember the story exactly, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I have that story on my page, and I will pin that for everybody. Yeah, I'm serious, Senior. He really did. He still sticks to that story. Yes, he said a bull. Because we all know he's out there riding bulls. You hate when Yeah, Matt has said some very extravagant things, with his life and everything that's happened to him, and he just really went through it. Yeah, he's definitely not Lane Frost. I'm sorry, Fallon, go ahead.
No, I was just going to wrap it up unless there were questions. Whenever we do these awareness lives, there's always going to be key, and it may be stuff that you already know, but it's just the key things that you need to take out into the rest of the newer ones, like Connie. Even if she shows back up over there as a moderator, just remind her kindly, hey, this guy has done what he did to you, years and years and years of manipulating people just like you. Don't call her lonely. Don't, all of that. She knows all that. She knows why she gave that money. She gave that money because she saw Rebel, and Rebel was asleep and thought there was something wrong with it, and she wanted to give from her heart. And Matt was laying it on thick. But just remind her of the things that, that are always, she's always going to see now that she's on this part of the world. Beg Talk is full of deception. But remind them they can go to the Reddit, Country for Life 1202 Snark. They can Google any name, any screen name, and something's going to pop up. We're never going to stop the begging, scamming, and the bad behavior, but we can call attention to it every time. And reach as many people as you can. And ultimately, every once in a while, there's going to be through Fern. And I could tell those stories all day long as you guys are standing right beside me. Mute and let anybody do their final thoughts. I appreciate everything you do. Like, share, come in the right direction, because it's all about caring about people. When you try to build something, I couldn't possibly be standing beside better people to do it. You guys want to build something great, and thank you for allowing me to sit with you to do it. Good night.
Slay Queen. Does anybody have any questions about Matt? Thank you, Sunshine. We appreciate you all. Just remember to, repost the lives, repost the videos, push everything out, y'all. It helps the creators. Who is Matt? I know you're lying, Roosty. No questions, just choice words. What, Sydney? No questions? I'm disappointed. Well, if there's no questions and no concerns, then I guess we will end the live. I appreciate each and every one of you coming in. We'll be back with another live hopefully next week.
Thanks, Fern.
Yes, Fern, we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thanks
Y'all
for
follow
inviting me.
Fern. She's going to be around hopefully a lot more.
I sure hope so, because I need to see that face more. That Daisy's face. That made my whole night.
Thank you, Sydney. I'm trying. I'm actually going to try to go back to work tomorrow. Is Barb still in here? Barb said she had something. I don't know what it was about. Barb, is this something you need to address in a live, or do you want to do it messages? I don't really know what's going on. We're done, Barb, if you want to take a box.
Birdie, thank you. Birdie, thank you for being Vanna White. You always are so good with your timing on showing things. Thank you.
Hey, we don't have to do it tonight. I just, at some point in time, I want to have a live that I can ask a couple of questions and it can be recorded so that people can hear.
Well, do you want me to restart? Do you want to message me and tell me what it's about, and then I can restart?
It's about people accusing me of doing something that I didn't do.
Oh, no. You?
Yep.
What? Oh, wow.
So, remember a couple weeks ago when you guys did that live? And all the drama going on in the comments?
Which
And
one?
I stepped up in the box with Dave and I can't remember the lady's name, but Dave was in the box and he was talking about something and the lady got offended and two people kept jumping in and the two people back and forth. What's her name? The one that always wants receipts.
I'm going to be completely honest. No, I don't remember.
Yeah, you do. If I remember it was, she's always coming in, sounded like an older lady, and Dave misspoke and called her a he, and
Oh, Roland, yeah.
yeah, all that. Well, apparently, right before I came over here to you guys, right, I was over on another live. And I guess there's some beef with you guys again or something. Is there beef? Am I missing something?
With who?
Our other friends with Cass's group.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Well, apparently, I'm over here giving you guys information about them.
About who?
Them?
You don't even ever get in a box.
Bingo. And if I did get in a box, did I not talk about those two ladies causing drama down in the flat in your life?
Right. Okay. Now, yeah, I remember.
And do I back in message any of you guys, even though there's other apps that we can talk on? Do I ever talk to anybody, really?
I never get any DMs.
Okay,
I don't either. I don't think that I've ever talked to you in DMs, actually.
exactly. And so I haven't brought any information over?
No.
Okay. Okay, that's all. That's what my post was about.
Oh, okay, so that makes perfect sense, because I was like, wow, Barb's a little riled up, and I've never actually seen you riled up before.
Oh, it's gonna get worse, because I'm not done.
Uh-oh.
I don't mess with my name and my reputation. I don't start drama. I don't want to be a part of drama. I have nothing with drama.
Yeah, I've never seen you in any drama.
Nope. I run when it comes. Not that I'm afraid. I just don't deal with it. I don't deal with it in personal life, and I'm not dealing with it on this stupid app.
Right, for sure.
So, too old and we all.
People bored with their own lives and trying to stir up shit unnecessarily.
And so, the other day I hopped in because I've been back and forth. I go everywhere. I go everywhere. I listen everywhere. And I don't go onto a sneaky listen. I'm not going to bother to do it. And, yeah, I heard him say, "Oh, hi, Barb." And the next thing I heard was adios, and I was out.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And then
You
I
were
asked
blocked?
someone, huh? Yep.
You were blocked, I'm assuming?
Yep. And then I went over and I had somebody ask, and that person asked, and they were told that I did nothing but spread information to the other group.
You don't even have burner accounts, do you?
I have one. It's not a burner. It's got my name, my picture on it.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I said,
Yes, Barb, and we need to talk about that. You need to change the second part on there.
I know. I can't figure out how to get back in that account.
Oh, okay.
So she don't really have a burner, y'all. She was joking. Yeah, Barb. I don't know who would have said that because I've never known you to be like that. I'm sorry that that's happening to you.
It's all right. I appreciate all the comments, guys. I don't do anything. I don't say anything. I mind my own business. So,
No, Cindy, they did not give her a chance. They blocked her immediately.
nope. What they heard. So the only thing I can think of was that because they told that person, they said, well, she was carrying information. And I remember it was that same night that I was back and forth, and it was the night I was talking about your life, and I was talking about those girls, and I remember saying there's a couple that need to be blocked, and I was talking about those two, and you're rolling and that other person, because they were just getting on my nerves, going back and forth.
I mean, if you're a secret spy, though, I would love to know, because I've never known, like, a secret spy in real life.
No, I can't be, because I can't have a straight face. I can't even keep birthday prizes,
Yeah, Barb will tell on herself.
Yeah, I will. And I don't know what kind of information. I mean, it's not like, I have a top secret security clearance. So.
Yeah, Barb, I'm sorry. I really don't know what that's about.
So that's why I just wanted to address it. And I didn't want to do it in the DMs. I wanted to next catch you guys when you're on a live so that it's being taped and it's being recorded so that you can say that I don't DM you guys on the back end. I don't have your personal telephone numbers to text. I've given you no information about anybody.
Yeah, nobody has my personal telephone number, so
He's hacking Rooster stuff.
I've never gave my phone number out to anybody.
So that's all. I didn't. I said I'm not trying to start drama. I'm not trying to do anything. I just, just wanted it addressed.
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, I'm sorry you're going through that. I don't really know where that would have came from, to be honest.
Thank you, guys. It's not a big deal. Like I say, I'm not worried about it. If people want to do that, they're newer people anyway, and they don't know me. They didn't take the chance to get to know. So, but now you're not going to have the opportunity.
No, and they're going to miss out on a really good person.
Because when they do find out that I'm not lying and they try to unblock me, I'm going to block them because I don't care. I don't play games. I'm tired.
We too old for games, Barb.
Yep. We are.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what that's about, but I am sorry that that's happening to you.
Oh, no problem. I just wanted it out there on, and I don't know how to screen record and all that. I just wanted it out there so that it can be heard. That you guys, I don't.
No, I don't think I've ever actually talked to you in a DM ever. I don't even know. I mean, besides, that group we were in Snapchat together on, and I don't even use Snapchat, so.
I don't either. I don't even know how to use it. I always mess it up when I do things. Insta the same way. I don't know how to use that one either. Oh, somebody's talking. You hear that?
No, I do.
Thanks, Miss Sue. Let me turn on the camera. Cooper, come here. Cooper, come. Maybe he'll come over. He's been a little having an attitude lately. Come here. Come see your friends. You want to see your friends? He looks like a homeless doggy, though. He needs a bath. Here. You look like a homeless, not me.
Hey, Coop. Cooper.
Get up in your chair. Get up in your chair. Get up in your chair. See his little chair?
Adorable.
Get up here. Sit down. Say hi. Yeah, he needs a bath. You dirty doggy. Can you say hi? Can you talk to him?
He's such a sweet doggy.
Can you say hi? They say you're a sweet doggy. Say, no, I'm not.
Hey, Cooper. Hey, big
Oh my
boy.
gosh, Rooster, I'm done.
What did he say?
He said, I tried to swing from it one time and ended up like Rammer's ex.
Rooster. I'll let you slide with that comment.
Everybody's supposed to be telling on Rammer stuff. Everybody's always, you never should have never told this group that it ever. Miss Sue said she loves you. Can you say hi, Cooper? Hey, Gianna. Hi. He's like, well, y'all gonna talk to me or what? Gee, and it's in this. He needs a bath. Oh well. Anyway, that's all I needed.
We appreciate you, Barb. Really, we do.
Cooper is precious. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. I gotta say, I'm not trying to create any kind of drama or anything. I just wanted it heard. Out of, your guys' mouth, that I
Of course. I mean,
clearly didn't
yeah,
know that there
for
was
sure.
any drama with you guys, with them, and I didn't know there was any drama going on anyway, so. Cooper, she said he looked tired. My husband retired as of the 31st of December. So him has been home with his daddy the last week or two, and I think his timing is off. That's what's wrong with Cooper. Anyway. Anything else new that I'm missing, or people been doing okay? You guys been okay?
I've been good. I just been struggling with the flu. Yes, come in.
Can you let me know my balance really quick?
$2.52.
No, Alley Cat. Cooper's probably pissed off he's got to share the home during the daytime now.
Yep. Yeah, he's just trying to, I don't know what he thinks going on.
Sorry that y'all had to hear my son.
Did you tell him $2.52?
No, he was surprised that he had more than he thought he did in his check.
You on the spot if you come up here and show that post where Buddy is, so we can get it shared out some more, get some more traction on it.
Is Buddy been adopted?
If so, I've been out all day, so if something's happened, I didn't get updated. She might have already gone to bed though. Alley Cat, do you know an update?
Alley Cat is killing it on the Kate videos.
Hell yes. Kate can't
And she
stand it.
is so fucking pressed about it. I think she says Alley Cat's name more than she says her own. Buddy's still looking for a forever home.
Okay. Well, it's Lori Strode. She was in here earlier, and it's on her page. It is the third video from the top. Reshare out that video, please. Buddy needs a new loving home, and I'm hoping that we can have a twofer here.
Yeah, who's Buddy?
Let me go see if I can find a picture. And maybe Alley Cat, maybe share it to Lori, see if she could come in and show Buddy. That way she can get in a box. People can follow her to find the video. But let me go see if I can find
Can't
a
follow
picture.
what the gifts are. So she comments.
Okay, you're right.
You actually can. You can just push the little plus sign that's by everybody's name, and then
try?
you'll be able to follow them that way.
He was talking to his friends, but he got unsociable.
And tomorrow's going to be my first full day back to work. So I'm not looking forward to that, especially since it's Friday.
Oh, wow, it's gotta suck.
Hey, Texas Trump girl.
How long you been out?
4 days.
Yeah, I took a couple off and on, a week or two, about a week and a half off during Christmas, and it was like, oh gosh, I gotta do this again.
Well, I got the dang flu last week, and I worked last Thursday and Friday with a fever. But then it just seemed like I just declined after that, and I barely even had a voice, so I just stayed home, and I'm gonna try to go back tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Lori, I think she's wanting you to come up and.
Well, I'm gonna get down so you guys can do that, but that's all I wanted. I didn't want to do that. We'll chat more later, but
All right,
thanks for
bye.
letting me up and letting me just vent, and hopefully people can hear and whatever. And,
Yeah, I'm really sorry, Barb.
it doesn't matter. It's just I don't want people saying stuff that's not true. You know, I don't want that stigma that I do that because I don't.
Agree. I completely agree.
All right, I'll drop you guys.
Thank you so
I'll be
much,
down in the
Barb.
comments. All right, thank you.
I found it, Birdie. It's in the group chat. Oh, the screenshot file.
Hello.
Hello, Lori. I wanted you to come up so you could also comment. I don't know, whatever's easiest for everybody to follow you and find that Buddy the Buddy video and to get some more traction on it, to share it out. Because I would love for you to come up and tell your story like Fern did tonight, since you guys are both part of the community and we're doing good things out here and we just want to be able to help be part of that somehow.
Yeah, and if y'all don't follow Lori, you really should. She does amazing work.
There's Lori. She just commented 3 hearts right there, guys.
We actually just got done talking about Matt, but do you have anything to share about him? Yeah, I agree, Sunshine. She
About
really is.
Matt?
No, I was talking to somebody in the comment. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was like,
Lori, if you could talk to Buddy. Birdie has him up on the screen, Lava. If you could talk about him for a second so they can share out your video.
so I just left the live for a minute because I message people a lot. And that's how I get a lot of people in my chat. They see my videos of how Mark and Paige treated Buddy when they had him, and it's really awful and it's very hard to watch. So Mark and Paige are homeless. They had Buddy for about a year. They got arrested. He went to the animal shelter. He is up for adoption. He needs somebody that can handle him. He has a lot of energy. He's 2. He's never I'm just trying to get all the information in, as you know, as much as I can in a short minute. So they had him for a year. He was on a leash. They did a lot. He was in and out of the hotel. He was in the hotel. He was so calm. He was outside and it was chaos. You know, it was just outside on the streets for a year, being drugged through 9 different states. Just pure hell for him. So that's all he knows. So at this shelter, I think he's doing better. And just so you know, he's at the shelter. He's up for adoption. He does get along with other dogs. He has a friend there. He played with a friend in the yard, like in their their little whatever area, play area, he has like doggy friends. So that tells me he can go to a home with other dogs. Like, I wasn't sure. And some angel that we know went and spent 3 hours with him and tried so hard. She wanted to adopt him. She wanted it to work out. And she's kind of older, and he's too strong for her. He's not trained. He's a little bit, like I said, he's just a little bit energetic. So it's got to be somebody that has the time, the patience, and maybe a little bit of knowledge of training a dog, like him. So he does have heartworms. So whoever gets him is going to have to give him a little bit more vet care. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Honestly, he's free. I mean, I was told that he's free because of the heartworms. You got to pay for the heartworm medicine, is the way I'm understanding it. Unfazed can tell me if I'm wrong about that. But Mark and Paige can go back tomorrow and get him for $200. They've been collecting $200 to get him out over and over and over and over, and getting hotel rooms and fast food and lottery tickets and cigarettes and 420. So anyway, but they're in Noonan today. They're in Noonan today because she had court. And they're saying tomorrow they are going to get him out. And I mean, everybody says, no, they're not. But you don't know. I mean, they easily got the 200 over and over. Somebody tried to get Buddy out, and they were going to give Buddy back to them, like some idiot. And they only didn't give Buddy to her because she didn't have a fenced-in yard. But Mark and Paige, who abused him for a year, can get him out, and they don't have a yard. They won't give him the heartworm medicines. So him for a year can get him out, and they don't have a yard. They won't give him the heartworm medicines. So I don't understand it, and I'm really hurt. I sent them videos of how they treat them, and they don't care. So okay. I feel like I've just rambled on enough, but that's the information. Do you guys have any questions?
Is that a pinned video where everybody can go to, or is it just, do they need to look for it to see Buddy's?
No, it will stay pinned until he's adopted, or like with a rescue or something. It will stay pinned. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And I'll always update. I mean, if there's any kind of anything, I will let everybody know. I'll go live. Always update. I mean, if there's any kind of anything, I will let everybody know. I'll go live. I mean, I'll go live and make an announcement if there's anything that happens. It's pinned on my page.
I hope that people can see.
Know. I'll go live. I mean, I'll go live and make an announcement if there's anything that happens. It's pinned on my page.
I hope that people can see how brave Fern was when she did what she did for Daisy out of love. And Daisy is paying her back in love every single moment of the day. I mean, you could just see that face. So I hope that Fern's story inspires somebody to look at Buddy's face and go reap the love that Daisy's given to Fern every day, and that Fern has stepped out on a limb for Daisy to take her into her home. And I hope that the same thing happens for Buddy, and I hope that we eventually come back here and have another success story like Fern did with Daisy. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Thank you for letting me come up and talk about him so much. I'll drop. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Lori.
Thank you.
We appreciate
Good night,
you.
Lori.
Y'all follow Lori if you're not
Good night.
following her, please. Follow Lori if you're not
Good night.
following her, please. Okay, well, if nobody else has any questions, then I'm ready to end this live. I appreciate everybody coming in and listening to us tonight. Y'all are amazing.